Okay, so I am going to explain how I broke my ankle. So I was pole vaulting. When you think of pole vaulting, I guess it sounds scary. You're on a stick or a pole and you flinging yourself up in the air, taking that risk of going 9, 10, 11, 12, some people like 20 feet in the air, which is like a two-story building, and then coming and falling down. So I was going up, and I came down, and I stood up, and my ankle just kind of twisted and just broke. I cried, but I was kind of like laughing, and I was like, wow, I feel like an idiot right now, and I was just mad. I was going to districts for it, and my coach was just sitting there and she's like, wow, LeAnn, you're gonna be okay. I just thought it was just gonna be like a bruised ankle because I didn't cry that much and I wasn't that upset about it and it didn't really hurt. Got up to the top of the hill of my, like, cause we were down on the field, and we got up to the top and the boys had to carry me up. And once we got up there, they carried me into the locker room so I could grab my stuff. Actually, they had to get it for me. And I had to wait for my grandma to come pick me up. And when she got there, I had to like hop to the car, and my coach was like, oh yeah, you can take her to the doctors if you want, it's because no one thought it was that big of a deal because I'm a trooper. And then they were like, yeah, you broke your ankle. I was like, what? I was so mad. And then they were like, yeah, so you need to go to the blah 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 doctor person who was very mean. And he was like, yeah, you're gonna be out for the next week, then you get a cast for 3 weeks, and then after that you have to wear a boot for 4 if everything goes well. And so I was like heartbroken, I can't do anything. You just took away half of my summer. And then I asked him if he could like cut like the Nike swoosh into my cast. He said no. Jerk. I can't do anything. I walk around my house and I can't walk. So I just crawl. Do you crawl around your house? I don't think so. I'm just like hopping around and I like grab something and I'll like leave it on my floor because where am I supposed to take it? Can't take it nowhere. So everything's just like scattered around my room and it's just like a pit. I don't like having that messy room because if I'm hopping, I have to like hop over objects. It's not fun. I have hardwood floor and if I'm in socks, I'll like step on something and like slip and just and I don't like that. So I can't clean my room because it like it's hard. So I have to have my friend come and clean it for me. And then when I go to school, I have to like use this guy right here who's just like and well, actually I have 2 of them, but the other one's over there and I can't get it because I have to hop or crawl or scoot or yeah. And it's not fun. Try to take a shower standing on 1 foot. Just like trying to keep your balance, like all this kind of stuff. It's very, very difficult. 1 foot. Like, no. And then you want to go like walk around and do something and you can't. Unless you want to get these like sore thingies on your arms from the crutches. They're painful. I have like raw skin because they're like rubbing against me. Gonna go insane. Yeah. And I can't do anything. Like sports, I do like 8 sports. Like I've done 8 sports in my life. And I'm not one to just sit at home and sit. I mean, look, does that look entertaining? Because that's all I do. I stare at that. I just lay here and look up at the ceiling and I can't do anything else. I stare at that all day. The looks people give me, I'm just like, okay, man, I'm not an alien. I broke my ankle. Stop looking at me like that. I will shank you with my crutch, okay? And then the worst part is people will be coming up to me and they're like, haha, would it hurt if I kicked you in your ankle? Come on! Yes, it's gonna hurt. Would it hurt? Would it hurt you if I kicked your face and you had like a broken like eyeball? Can you break your eyeball? I don't know, but like if you had like something like broken, you're not gonna just like go up and like kick it or hit it or something. Like, don't do that. And then some kid was like, "Oh, would it hurt if I like kicked your knee?" And he got up and he like kicked my knee. What is your problem? People these days need to get a grip. Common sense. I don't need you to ask me if it's gonna hurt if you kick me. It is going to hurt. It is just unbelievable. I could just... Bleh. The only good part about this is I don't have to do chores and that's it. Oh, and I get people to bring me stuff. And some people hold the door. Some people will just like walk through and then like the door just like bangs in my face. I'm like sitting there on the couch and I'm just like, okay. And I'll like shove it and then have to like crutch along and it's just devastating. I mean, how would you like if your ankle was broken and people were just like letting doors slam into your face? Not cool. Or when people are too needy, they're like, oh my gosh, LeAnn, and they'll like run from like across like the freaking campus to hold the door. I'm just like, okay, I could have done it by myself. I'm not a baby. And it makes you just struggle so much. And I just want to explode sometimes. I mean, yesterday I had to go to a dance because I'm an officer. I'm like senator for the freshman class. And we had to run the dance. Oh my god. I was just sitting there. Like, this is my face. Like, the whole time, I was just sitting here, doing nothing. And people would go by and be like, oh, LeAnn, I feel so bad for you. Yeah, me too. I mean, no. I just go. And I had to sit there and sell water. And the other officers, boys or whatever, and they didn't want to go dance. So they sold the water. And I sat there. And then when they had to clean up, I was like, oh, do you want me to stay to clean up? And she was like, oh, yeah, you can do something. And I was like, what am I gonna do? You want me to, like, grab things and hang them up with these? Just like, I can entertain you. I will sit here, you know, playing the guitar. No, just cough. So, that's pretty much how I broke my ankle and how retarded it is. And don't ever break your ankle because it is not fun.